Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelsey. I am a graphic designer, brand designer. I take on clients and I do a lot of freelance work. So today I'm going to share with you all the different types of tips and tricks when it comes to different tools that I currently use and I've used in the past to help really launch my business and stay organized. There's going to be a mix of free ones and ones that do cost money, but between both of those, I think there's going to be a good amount that you can decide if you need it, or maybe it's something you might want to add in the future as you begin to grow your business. If you're interested in videos like this, I make all kinds of videos around design tips and tricks. I just made one about how to find clients in 2022, so go ahead and check that out and consider subscribing down below if you're interested in seeing more design related content. But let's jump into it and start with my first tool. Alright, so my number one tool is Honeybook. I am obsessed with this. I first started using Honeybook because I was really in a crunch. I wanted a way to be able to send contracts to my clients, create secure proposals, and be able to have them have a payment that wasn't through like Venmo or PayPal, something that was more professional. I just stumbled upon Honeybook one day because they were running a promotion for the new year, and so I went ahead and gave them a shot. The promotion lasted 6 months, and this was at the beginning of 2021 that I did this, so I thought it's not much of a risk, I'll just see how it goes. And I really became in love with this tool. Basically, Honeybook is a project management tool. I'm able to create a whole system just for each client to help me stay organized. So each client has their own project portal where we can message. It does link up with your email, so you do get the emails as well, but it keeps those emails all in one space, so you don't have to constantly go through and find and reference emails, because that was something that drove me crazy before this. I can also send questionnaires, so I create my brand questionnaires in there. I create brand mark questionnaires, a whole variety. Just whenever I need my client to share more details, I'll create it in there, and then I can send it custom to them. Throughout it, you can make it branded to yourself, so that's really great because it does reflect your business and look professional. And again, they do that aspect that I had mentioned in the beginning that I was looking for. So when I bring on a client, I can create a custom proposal for them. I can use a template if they are doing something like my brand strategy or my social strategy project. I can use that and just tweak it to fit that client. And then I can also ask for them to sign a contract that will have just specific terms that would be great for both of us to have covered while moving forward with the project. And then I also can ask for them to create payments. They do various payment plans, and the client can pay directly through their credit card. So then it also stays kept track in Honeybook, so it keeps track of all of my different payments throughout the year, and then it links up to my bank account, so I get the payments in there. Besides that, there are so many other tools within Honeybook. I'm continuing to learn more day after day, just different tools that you can integrate and use. One that I recently integrated was using Squarespace's features. So I linked up Squarespace and Honeybook together, and so now I have a contact form that directly goes through Squarespace. In addition to that, they do offer custom scheduling, so I can create schedule links in there with my calendar and send it off to clients that they can use, and I can select the specific times, the dates, when I want them to be able to make the different reservations for schedules and things like that really help with me staying organized, and it's just great to have it all in one tool. One area that I'm looking forward to explore and learn more about is the automation, so you can create a streamlined process so automated emails go out if there are similar steps I use with each client. So that's something that I am working on integrating, but I'm just excited to have that as an opportunity with my tool. Overall, I know there's so many more aspects that I can get into with Honeybook too. I know there's more I'm going to be learning, and I've just been extremely happy with it. I've been using it now for a little over a year, so it's just been really great, and I don't see myself moving away from it anytime soon. All right, so you're probably wondering about the cost of it now. So like I said, Honeybook had this great promotion going on. I would recommend checking that out. It was at the new year. I know in 2022 they did a great promotion at the beginning of this year as well, but that may have ended. I do have a referral code that I'll link down below. I know that it will get you some money off, so you can go ahead and click on that, but just look around and see if they are doing any promotions, and give it a shot. It's really great, and you can cancel whenever. After the promotion is done, it costs $40 a month, which I don't think is really terrible because it really does have so many options within this one management tool. My second favorite tool right now is using Loom. So Loom is basically a program that you can download onto your computer, and you can use it to record your screen, and it will record your audio as well, and then also your face if you want to include video. And this is just a great way for me to go over different topics with my clients. I almost always record something when I am reviewing a update to a client, sharing their brand marks, sharing their mood boards, whatever it is. It helps me to really express the meaning behind each decision that I've made. And it's a lot easier than having to type out every single word of that. It's also a lot easier because you don't have to link up on schedules, which having lots of meetings take up really a lot of time. Most of the time when I do a Loom video recording, it lasts me like under 5 minutes, which is great because that plays into the cost of Loom as well. So Loom, the free version, allows, I believe, up to 25 videos stored on their online database, and then you can have up to 5 minutes of the recording of the video. I've had no problems with keeping that limit so far. I may eventually want to look into purchasing the program, but right now it's completely free. I'm able to download it and have it right through my computer and click on it through my just regular programs to use whenever I want to cover a new PDF or something. The third tool I want to talk about is Calendly. So Calendly is more popular right now. It's something that I was using for a while until I realized I could do the same thing through Honeybook. But basically Calendly allows you to create those different portals for your client to schedule times with you. So you can create secure links and say, hey, I want to do a 30-minute call. I'm available at these times, and it does sync up with your Google Calendar. So if you have things that are popping up on your calendar, it's going to make sure that you are not scheduled on top of those. You can also add buffers in that, which is great. Calendly was a great tool for me to use when I wasn't using Honeybook because it does the same thing that Honeybook has in it. Calendly is free for the features depending on how much you need. If you just want to select one time slot, so you could do 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or an hour, but if you just want to say, hey, I'm good with doing 30 minutes for all my video calls, then you could select that and you are good to use for the free version. I know you can upgrade it then if you do want to have the capabilities to be able to turn on 15 minutes and an hour as well, and I'm sure there are plenty more capabilities, but the free version was great for me, especially starting out my business. Next up, I want to talk about Envato Elements. This is an online platform that I've talked a lot about. It's just a great creative tool and resource. I know there are so many things out there, and it's really hard to always be coming up with brand new fonts and having new templates and having audio and things like that. So Envato has all those capabilities in one, and all you have to do is pay a monthly fee. You can download as many as you'd like. You can download the licenses, and it's just a resource to use. So different elements I use it for, like graphic templates. If I ever need to create a reference from scratch, maybe I'm designing something new that I haven't done and I want to see an example, I'll go ahead and look for a template on there. You can also download mockups, which are really great. I use these all the time on my marketing materials, whether it's for my social media or for my clients as well. They have so many to choose from. In addition to that, they also have a lot of stock photos that you can use and reference. They have a lot of font selections. They have a lot of audio that you can implement in different videos. They have lots of different just video transitions as well, website templates. They have so much in there, and it's really great price. Overall, the monthly fee, I believe, is $16.50. And so you get a lot for that, because I used to spend way more than on that for just buying like one font. So I'd recommend checking them out. I also have a referral link down below for them, and that should get you some money off if you click through it. Next up, I just want to touch on a very popular tool that a lot of people use every single day, and that is just Google. So Google has so many capabilities within it. I purchased the Google Business Suite, I I don't know, over a year ago now, but it's been great because I was able to link up my website domain to make my email address be kelsey@willoughbydesigns.com, which just makes yourself appear a little more professional, and I don't know, really brings a different approach to your business. In addition to that, I use their calendar feature for basically everything. I use it for time blocking, I use it for referencing my schedule, when things are due, creating just different categories for things, and it's been amazing. I love being able to access it quickly on my phone. I love that it links up with Honeybook. I love having it on my desktop, having it on my iPad, and just having it whenever I need it. With the Google Business Suite, you'll also get access to your Google Drive, have more space with it. This is what I use to upload all my final files to it as well. So I'll completely package everything on there, and I'll give the link to my clients so they can go ahead and download everything there. I know a lot of people use Dropbox, but I've just really loved using Google Drive for that and having it all in one place. Lastly, I just wanted to talk about Google My Business as well. So Google My Business is great for setting up for your creative service business, whether it's just any creative service, you should have this. Even as someone, I don't have a storefront, but it's great to have Google My Business because then people in my area can find a brand designer or graphic designer, find someone local to work with as well. I do work with people mostly all over the world, but it's a great option to have for people to find you and see you more as a legit business. So the cost for the Google Business Suite is pretty inexpensive. I believe I pay $6 a month for it. You could pay more if you have a whole team that you need to get on the Google Business Suite. But basically, just having myself, this has been a great option, and that's not too much to compromise for having all of those different tools to be able to use. For my final tool, I do want to just talk about another common program. I know they do a lot of promotions on YouTube, so I would be incredibly shocked if you haven't heard of this company, but it is Squarespace. So this is where I host my website through. Squarespace has been awesome in hosting it and having lots of capabilities with it. I found it really easy to design on it and use all their different capabilities. Again, they're able to work with Honeybook and integrate with that, so I love being able to link up with it. They can link up with my Google Business Suite, and there's just so much being able to do with it. So I love that I can have a contact form on there that links up to both my Google Business and my Honeybook sheets. I also love being able to have my custom domain on there. And overall, they just have marketing tools that provide just different insights to see who's coming to your website, where they're coming from, and different options like that. Overall, the cost is pretty inexpensive if you do the yearly fee. I believe I paid around $170. They do a lot of promotions as well. I believe I do have a referral link, so I'll include that down below. But if you are not willing or you're not ready to do a whole year, commit to that, you can do monthly as well, which is a great option to have. I know too, one tip that I did not know when I first signed up for Squarespace is that they do give you a free year of your Google Business Suite. So if you haven't yet, I would go ahead, set up your website. You also get a free domain for the first year. You get that free Google Business sheet, and you're pretty set up to get working on your business. Okay, so those are all my current tips. I do share a ton of business tips over on Instagram, so feel free to go ahead and check that out as well. If you have any questions, drop them down below in the comments or send me a message over on Instagram. I'm always so happy to help and to connect and respond to you. But if there's anything I can do, just let me know, and please consider subscribing and liking this video if you're interested in that. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.